Hey, I am out and about, somewhat near my home. I'm just making a little loop. I say little. I think it's going to be just about 110, maybe 15 miles by my estimates. I'm spending some time breaking in my new motorcycle, my Road Glide. Some of you have noticed I've already had people talk about it on the comments. I'm enjoying it. This is actually a 2024 model. I remember saying in one of my videos when I was doing test rides that you can make some really good deals on the 2024s that they have left over here now that it's in 2025 now. They are selling them cheaper. I don't know why Harley doesn't advertise the cheaper prices and the cheaper payments and all of that, but they don't ever advertise a reduced price. If you go in and talk to people, they'll sell it to you cheaper at the dealership. Anyways, this bike is Blue Burst. This may sound funny to you, but this is the first time I've ever had a helmet that was the same color as my bike, except black. Almost everybody has a black bike or a black helmet or both. I have had a black helmet and a black bike at the same time, but I've never had any other color of bike and helmet to match. I wanted to do that. Me and my wife both got matching helmets. We're going to take a trip on this bike pretty soon, but big long trip all the way to Arizona and up through Colorado and Wyoming and South Dakota. It's going to be a big long trip, but right now I'm just kind of breaking my bike in. If this pans around, this camera, if I can get it to pan around, you'll see I don't have a tour pack on here now, but I've ordered some other parts. Not only will it have a tour pack, it's going to have a really nice seat. I'll talk more about that another time. I'll go over the stuff that we put on it, but for right now, I just want to enjoy the scenery out here. There's 4 roads that I guess really 5 roads that I'll be on. So I went down Highway 48 from Clarksville down to Charlotte, and I turned on Highway 49 and rode that out until Petway Road. We went out to Petway Road here, and then down. That's a real curvy, nice road, especially in the very beginning, coming off of 49. And I ride it to 47. Then I go left and take 47 into White Bluff. That's not very far from 47 to White Bluff. Then I'm on 70 for a ways. Then I get off of 70 over onto where it meets up with, I believe, Sam's Creek, if I remember right. I think that's Highway 249 as well, but I know it's Sam's Creek. Anyways, I take Sam's Creek to what they call River Road out that way. There's a River Road in Clarksville, and then there's a River Road over there by Ashland City. That Sam's Creek Road is a very pretty road. It doesn't have a ton of curves through parts of it, kind of very light curves, a lot of straighter sections, but man, it is a pretty road. Just the scenery is pretty incredible. So after going down to Daytona Bike Week and test riding a bunch of bikes, I test rode the Street Glide, the Road Glide. Now, those were both CVO models. And I'm not going to ever buy a CVO. I don't think I can afford it, number one. And number two, I use them too much. I ride my bike so much it doesn't make financial sense to spend that much money for a CVO. Anyways, but the difference between the Road Glide and the Street Glide that I found while I was out there in Daytona for Bike Week was the way that the Road Glide felt at upper speeds. I noticed that the Street Glide was kind of moving around on me in the handlebars. That's not a comfortable feeling if you're running in those upper speeds and your handlebars kind of start going back and forth on you. I didn't really like that feeling. You can go back and look at some of my videos. The one where I was on the Street Glide and I was passing somebody, I actually passed several right there in a row. If you look at that, you're going to see my handlebars going back and forth. That was a little bit scary at those speeds, so I just feel the Road Glide is much more stable. I still think I like the Street Glide for looks a little better, although the Road Glide's a lot nicer than it used to be. It needed an update too, and I'm glad it got one. I like the update. I like the update to the stereo, the infotainment center. That's working really good with my Cardo. Everything's working the way that it should be. I've still got a little more learning to do though. And then once we get our new parts on the bike and I get my wife's helmet all fixed up and ready to go, we'll have some more learning to do about her Cardo and how it works with mine and the infotainment center. But that's all fun learning. Just curious, what do you think about the newer Street Glides and Road Glides? What do you think about this color? The other color that I liked a lot besides this Blue Burst was the white color. I've got two friends, one that's already bought a white one and another one that's looking at a white one. And because of that, because of these two friends, I didn't feel like I needed to get another white one. So I went with the blue. Oddly enough, this blue is very similar to a previous blue I had on a Road Glide a couple of years ago. I liked it too. For some reason with cars, trucks, and motorcycles, I keep coming back to blue. My wife and I were talking about that, and I've never named blue as my favorite color, but I keep buying blue bikes and cars and trucks and stuff, so it finally hit me. Maybe blue is my favorite color. So I hope that you've enjoyed riding along with me, taking a look at the bike a little bit, taking a look at the countryside somewhat near my home, and just kind of breaking this bike in. I'm supposed to get my 1K here in probably about 5 days. It will be almost 3 weeks old. I haven't ridden as much lately as I usually do. Hey guys, if you would, hit like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.